Chaplain Sal. Here with Ed. I think we should nickname the tree Ed. This is the tree we planted in honor of Ed. So, thought I'd change it up a little bit. This, it's never wise to mess with a Wookiee from Star Wars. Kind of made me think of Ed. He was like the grumpy uncle. Well, he was grumpy because he cared. So anyway, we go for a walk. We're taking a walk. I want to, well, a couple reasons. I needed to get out of my office and clear my mind. And drink my coffee. I wanted to hear the birds. I was feeling a little stressed out. Who else is feeling stressed out? Be honest. I have a sneaky feeling that a lot of us are stressed out. Both associates and managers. Last video I did about gossip. Often that's a result of being stressed out. We drop our boundaries. We can also feel like, well, nobody understands what I'm going through. I'm working my butt off. A lot of stuff happens when we're stressed out. So we're just gonna take a moment to let the stress go away. At least for right now. Listen to the birds. I think if we keep that stress pent up, it comes out in some pretty unhealthy ways. We maybe lash out at our coworkers. We don't communicate effectively with our coworkers. We harbor resentments towards our coworkers because they're not working as hard as I am. They are, just differently, in ways that you don't see. Judge not lest you be judged, right? Thomas Mertens said that we're not here to judge whether or not someone's worthy of love. We're simply here to love them. I know that we all care about people. We wouldn't be working in this environment if we didn't care for people and want to serve people. But if we don't take care of ourselves and take a step back and do some stress relief, we take it out on each other. I don't have all the answers to fix it other than take care of yourself. It's something I struggle with, right? I'm the clergy, I'm the pastoral care, the chaplain. I was called by God to help other people. And then God reminds me, dummy, refill your cup. You can't help other people unless you take time to sit with me, to pray with me, to be with God. I understand that not everyone who watches these videos or works at Bristol Glen is necessarily religious. But I think most would admit they're spiritual in some way, connected to the divine in some way. I connect to God here in nature, but also in a church with other people. People that have similar beliefs than I do. That's what we're called to, as community. So in a way, Bristol Glen is a church, because we're a community of like-minded people serving the greater good. We can't do that effectively if we don't take care of ourselves and each other. I'm reminded that Jesus, after his resurrection in the book of John, when he meets the disciples twice within that 1 week after he was resurrected, comes to them and they're locked away in a room and they're afraid and they're stressed. And he says, "Peace be with you." And then what does he do? He eats with them. He talks with them. He sits with them. He sits down as a friend and takes care of them, so that then they could go out and change the world. They couldn't have changed the world if they weren't taken care of and had that time to de-stress and to process. So take the time. You're no less of a person for taking care of yourself and getting help. Alright, guys. This has been Coffee Talk. I just love that view. Just look up. Take time to look up.